Speeding Bulletin report. My name's Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com, and this is all the Superman related news that happened in the week March 14 to March 20, 2008. George Miller's JLA movie, reportedly titled Justice League Mortal, looks likely to leave Australian shores and head over to Canada after the Australian federal government refused to give the expected 40% rebate Miller was looking for. While Obsessed with Film.com claims to have received word that the codename of the JLA movie is Seven Friends, fans will recall that Superman Returns went under the codename Red Sun. We presented a series of concept art and costume design images from previous failed Superman projects. You can check out more images at the Superman homepage now. Eric Kunzel and the Chicago Symphony Orchestra are paying tribute to John Williams in a special concert presented on 1st of August. Visit ravinia.com for more details on that. In television news, Peter McDermott has updated this Smallville episode guide with his summary of last week's episode titled Hero. Neal Bailey and Douglas Trumbull have written their reviews of this same episode. Neal gave it a 1 out of 5, saying this episode is one of the most singularly deplorable episodes of the show so far, while Doug agreed, rating it a 2 out of 5, saying, worth watching to keep up with the plot, but not one you're going to look back on with any fondness. The 14th episode of Smallville, Season 7, aired in the US on Thursday, March 20. Titled Traveller, this episode saw Lionel arrange to have Clark kidnapped and held in a kryptonite-lined cell at Luthor Corp facility. Look for our episode summary and reviews in a few days' time. Kristen Kruk updated her fans on what's going on with her in Smallville. She said, I will return for an undetermined, although small number of episodes in Season 8. TV Guide's Ask Osceola video report this week gave more clues on which main cast member of Smallville will die and remain dead in the April 17th episode. Jeffrey Bridges updated our Legion of Superheroes episode guide with his summary of the most recent episode, Trials, while also submitting his review for this same episode, which he rated a 1 out of 5, saying, we have yet another episode rife with cliche dialogue, arbitrary characters, story contrivances, and it was an all-round waste of time. Kids WB on the CW presents the final standalone episode of Legion of Superheroes on Saturday, March 22nd, with a chapter entitled In Your Dreams. The episode airs at 9:30 AM in the US and sees the introduction of Dream Girl. Don't forget that the series will conclude with a 2-part episode which is scheduled to air on consecutive Saturdays, March 29 and April 5th. In comic books news, Wizard World LA took place this past weekend, with writer James Robinson saying that he and Jeff Johns want to make the Superman books the books you just have to read every month. DC Comics released their June 2008 solicitations this week, and we highlighted all the Superman related comics and products soon to be released. Of special note was the first 4 issues of Kurt Busiek's Trinity weekly comic. Speaking of Kurt, the Superman homepage QFK forum was updated this week, with Kurt Busiek answering your questions about Superman 674. Comic books we reviewed this week include Justice League Unlimited number 43, held over from last week, was reviewed by Adam DeChannel, who gave it a 5 out of 5 rating, saying, this was so fun, I wish it had been animated. Superman 674 was also reviewed by Adam, who stated, there is a lot to like here, and he rated it a 4 out of 5. Neal Bailey reviewed Superman Confidential number 13, giving it a 2 out of 5, saying, everything here just seems to have very little meaning or relevance or fun. Countdown to Final Crisis 7 was also reviewed by Neal, who said, this issue is poorly written and rife with inconsistencies. He gave it a 1 out of 5. Michael Bailey reviewed JLA Classified number 54, which is the final issue of this title, giving it a 4 out of 5, saying, if you're going to end a story and a series in one shot, then this is definitely the way to do it. And lastly, Adam DeChannel reviewed Legion of Superheroes in the 31st Century number 12, stating, with stories like this and the new developments in Season 2, I really am sad this show is getting the axe. He rated it a 4 out of 5. Superman comics shipping this week from March 19 include Countdown to Final Crisis 6, Death of the New Gods number 7, Justice League of America number 19, Super Friends number 1, Superman Batman Annual number 2, Tangent Superman's Reign number 1, Brave and the Bold number 11 features Superman, and Legion of Superheroes in the 31st Century Volume 1 trade paperback. Superman homepage reviewer James Lance continues reviewing story arcs from the 1940s Superman radio series. You can check out his review of Lita the Leopard Woman on the website now. While Jeffrey Taylor continues reviewing episodes from Superman the Animated Series, reviewing the 4th episode from Season 2, titled Speed Demons, which sees Superman race the Flash. And that's all the Superman related news from the week March 14th to March 20th. I'm Steve Younis from supermanhomepage.com. Have a happy Easter.
Hi, welcome to the Bailey Planet, Los Angeles. Today is calculate. Oh God! Oh God! That's my co-star, Jeffy Bridges. Yeah. Take that, Bridges. Nailed it!